We're told we're not taking sides. I'm here to take sides. Mladic is a war criminal, the leader of the Bosnian Serbs. He is no better than Himmler. He is no better than Goebbels. He is a war criminal.
I was suggesting we bomb Belgrade.
What's so important about the Western Alliance? NATO for NATO's sake, so we can beat our press? What I'm about to say is going to cause me great difficulty if I'm re-elected and come back here as the ranking member or chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee. There is no moral center in Europe.
I was suggesting that we send American pilots in and blow up all the bridges on the Drina.
When in the last 2 centuries have the French, or the British, or the Germans, or the Belgians, the Italians,
I was suggesting we take out his oil supply.
moved in a way to unify that continent, to stand up to this kind of genocide? When have they done this?
I was suggesting very specific action.
The only reason anything is happening now is because the United States of America finally is understanding her role. The 21st century is going to be the American century. Because we never bow, we never bend, we never break. We are America, second to none, and we own the finish line. Don't forget it.
Damn right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget it. Do not forget America's strength and all that. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Today is the date of April 8th. You believe it? We're only 2 days away from our members only episode. Very excited. Anyways, how are we doing today, guys? I hope we're doing well. I do. I hope we are doing absolutely fantastic today. Today we're going to be just kind of covering the news and gaming a little bit. We got this, gang. It's going to be a good day. I already have a great feeling about it. It's going to be a great day. Big day. One sec, I'm getting my chat up real quick. Alright, there we go. Anyways, here I'm gonna do a little message in the chat just to make sure she's working. Uh-oh. Why is my trigger a fake message? There we go. We just had to trigger a fake message right there. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, we are still dealing with the fallout from yesterday's taco, so who knows if, what's really going on right now. Yesterday's taco, incredibly oh, Jesus, that was loud. That was loud. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. That should be good. Anyways, I'm still kind of waking up. I slept pretty well, so you know how that is. You know how it be when you sleep well, ladies and gentlemen. You know it. Anyways, I'm gonna get some... I wanted to kind of watch the origins of that video that I play at the beginning. Joe Biden's Bosnian mission resolution debate. That kind of seemed fun to watch. So we'll probably watch that towards the end, though. Let's see what the YouTube feed is feeding me today, guys. Then we'll check the AP. Anyways. Breaking news. We could watch this for sure. I saw Shirley made a new video. Not really gaining a lot of traction though. 4K views in 2 hours, that's not very good for Nick Shirley. That's not very good at all. Anyways. Yeah, I guess we'll watch this video from Pete Kegsbreath, and General Kane. Raisin Kane, that's what they call him. That's what they call him on the block, folks. Call him Raisin Kane. You know, after the chicken place, yeah. Great name to have for a general, let me tell you. All right, let me switch over. Put gaming on. We're gamers out here. We are not going to deny that. We are gamers, you know. It's something to be proud of. It's something to be proud of. Oh, wrong choice there. In my opinion. All right. Hegseth, Kane, go off, Kings.
Iran has been a threat to the United States and the free world for 47 years.
47 years.
Death to America, targeting
Don't you
people,
forget it.
Americans,
47 years,
lying and
guys.
blackmailing their way toward a nuclear weapon, so they thought. No longer.
No longer.
On our watch.
Not on our watch. No, sir. They're going to have to get some bulldozers to get rid of the rebel in the way. That's going to cost them a lot. Okay. And by the time we've gotten the bulldozers, well, let's, you know, by the time they gotten the bulldozers, we'll be ready to blow them up again, guys. So, yeah, no reason to fret. I mean, come on.
Other presidents marked time and kicked the can down the road. President Trump made history. From the strike that took out Qasem Soleimani, to tearing up the disastrous Obama-Iran deal, to the precision campaign that obliterated Iran's nuclear sites in Operation Midnight Hammer, to the decisive military victory we just achieved in Operation Epic Fury.
Bro, there's no way
No
they're
other
saying this is a
president has shown the
military
courage
victory.
And resolve of this.
There's
major
actually
chief.
no way in hell.
President Trump forged this moment. Iran begged for this ceasefire, and we all know it. As the President truth this morning, a big day for world peace. Iran wants it to happen. They've had enough. Operation Epic Fury was a historic.
You know, Pete, just because you pause in the middle doesn't make it sound better. I'm going to be honest. Just because you pause a bunch of the times in the middle, it doesn't make it sound any less stupid. He does this a lot, where he, like, tries to pause for dramatic effect, and it's just never really hits. Poor guy doesn't know how to please anybody. Anyways.
Victory on the battlefield. A capital V military victory.
There we go. Yep.
By any measure, Epic Fury decimated Iran's military and rendered it combat
decimated
for years to come.
We were all afraid of Iran's military. Yes.
One of our combatant commands, Central Command, CENTCOM, using less than 10% of America's total combat power, dismantled one of the world's largest militaries. The world's leading state sponsor of terrorism proved
that makes more sense there, Pete.
Of defending itself, its people,
I don't think
territory.
anybody was talking about Iran's
just a
amazing military.
And Iran suffered a devastating military defeat. Together with our Israeli partners, America's military achieved every single objective, on plan, on schedule, exactly as laid out from day one. Iran's
day one
is at the bottom of the sea, whether it's the Soleimani class, their frigate class, their prized drone aircraft carriers, submarines, mine
I don't think we got rid of all of those.
Iran's Air Force has been wiped out. Iran no longer has an air defense, any sort of a comprehensive air defense system. We own their skies. Their missile program is functionally destroyed. Launchers, production facilities, and existing stockpiles depleted and decimated. And almost completely ineffective. Iran shot hundreds and hundreds of missiles and one-way attack drones at our aircraft carrier. They were obsessed with it, and they never got even close. Every single one of those shots easily shot down miles and miles away from the Abe Lincoln. They were blowing ammo into Fantasyland. Contrast
Whoa,
that
that's so
with most
cool.
significantly, in last night's wave of more than 800 strikes, we finished completely destroying Iran's defense industrial base, a core pillar of our mission objective.
They totally won't
What
rebuild
little
it.
they have left buried in bunkers is all they will have.
Oh, good. So you didn't get rid of any
They can
of
still
like,
shoot.
wasn't our whole thing the nuclear material? I mean, it really depends on who you're asking and what day, but I thought the nuclear material was like pretty important. We just kind of gave that up. We're winning, folks. This is what winning looks like. I know. You know, to all the winners out there, or to all the losers out there, it may look like we're not winning. No, we're winning, okay? We said it. So, I mean, it's got to be true. I wouldn't be saying it if we didn't do it, you know.
We know that. Their command and control is so decimated they can't really talk and coordinate. So they still may shoot here and there, but that would be very unwise. But they can no longer build missiles, build rockets, build launchers, or build UAVs. Their factories have been razed to the ground, set back in historic
People have
fashion.
never been able to rebuild
You see, had
factories
Iran
historically.
refused our terms, the next targets would have been their power plants, their bridges.
We
and
would
oil
have
and
done
energy.
this little thing called committing war crimes. We would have dabbled in a little bit of war crimes. But we didn't.
Infrastructure targets they could not defend and could not realistically rebuild. It would have taken them decades, and we were locked and loaded.
Well, apparently
couldn't
they've been
defend
at
against
this for the past 4 decades. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, they've seemed to be interested in the long game. So aren't they just going to rebuild them? This is so stupid, bro.
President Trump had the power to cripple Iran's entire economy in minutes. But he chose mercy.
choose not to.
He spared those targets because Iran accepted the ceasefire under overwhelming pressure. The new Iranian regime understood that a deal was far better than the fate that awaited them. This new regime just happened to look at what happened to their predecessors. Their top leadership was systematically eliminated. Their previous Iranian supreme leader, dead.
Dead.
The Supreme National
Whoa.
Security Council Secretary, dead.
Dead.
The Supreme Leader Office Advisor, dead.
That's
The
great.
Supreme Leader Military
Yeah, I remember. I remember when the Supreme Leader's Office Advisor issued that fatwa against us. I remember that. So it's a good thing we got him, guys. It's a good thing we got him. He was he was causing some issues. God, this is just so stupid, bro. It's like we're being led by some of the dumbest people in the world. Nobody is literally, I promise you, nobody is buying this shit. Nobody. I guarantee you, nobody is going to be buying this absolute garbage.
Office Chief, dead. The Defense Minister, no longer with us. The IRGC Commander, dead. The Armed Forces General Staff Commander, dead.
That's great.
The Intelligence Minister, dead.
We killed a bunch of
ROTC
people.
Navy
Fucking woohoo! We killed a bunch of people, guys. Let's get excited. This is just, what do you even make of this, you know? This tirade. Dead. Everybody we didn't like, dead. Get fucked, Iran. Oh, this man is not fit to be the leader of war. Petrodollar, dead. What's up, some dumb? Good to see ya. Sorry. Still kind of waking up. By the way, shout out to whoever gets the reference in the, of what the name is. Oh, by the way, guys, the next member will be named. I have collected a specimen. I've collected a specimen, and I would like to introduce you to him. Here he is. He spawned in my house. And we brought him out here. So whoever wants to be named after this giant gecko, the first membership, the next membership will be its name. But anyways, that was just something fun I found while playing. I don't know why, but it is literally always storming here, and I have no idea how to stop it. It's like there's constantly storms happening, and I don't know what's going on there. It's very unfortunate. There we go. Got some carrots going. Let's go. No, not quite yet. We don't have any carrots quite yet. That's alright. Is that true? I had no idea, actually.
commander, no longer here. The IRGC intel chief, dead. I skipped over a bunch and I could go on and on and on.
Yeah, we're really good at killing people. Nobody was underestimating that.
This new regime was out of options and out of time, so they cut a deal. They know this agreement means that they will
Doesn't really seem... It seems more like Pakistan brokered the deal. It seems more like Pakistan brokered the deal, not America. Which is the main... Like, yesterday I was very upset. And I'm not upset about the fact that we're not gonna fucking commit war crimes. Do not get me wrong. I'm happy that we finally came to a deal. But this isn't... This makes America look weak as fuck. That we have to have a different... We have to have an opposing nation. Not an opposing nation, but... Yeah, our deal was basically let Iran do what it was doing before. And I'm sure, like, we all know, everybody here knows how bad the Iranian regime is, right? Nobody here is sitting here saying, oh, you know, the poor Iranian regime. Even liberals and leftists don't support the Ayatollah, okay? And yet, for some fucking... Or not, and yet. But this administration, the one thing that would have been a silver lining, the one thing, they can't do anything. They're fucking so... They're stupid. Why did we get into this war? We didn't get anything out of it. You know what? We actually did get something. We got a more radical Iran. If they didn't, you know... for a long time, they were holding the 60% enriched because it was a bargaining chip for them, you know? Now? Fuck no. They're getting that nuke immediately. They're going to be working on it in such... There's going to be such secret So much secretism going on about it. It's just fucking ridiculous. We spent enough money to provide universal health care, and all I got was higher gas prices. I mean, you're not wrong. You remember the Republicans bitching about the ACA subsidies? So interesting that they'll bitch about the thing that brings down people's health care, but when it comes to a war that didn't get anything, nothing, we didn't get a single thing from this war. Huh, nothing. Where are those fiscally conservatives? Where are those fiscal conservatives that I hear so much about? Where's their condemnation of the war? Where's their ferocity, their ferociousness on defending our economy? Nowhere to fucking be seen, guys. Big fucking shock. The Democrats have to, yet again, pick up the pieces. God, it's just so fucking shitty. Because I know the Democrats will pass a lot of really good policy if they have the chance. Unfortunately, we're going to have to spend the next fucking 4 years after Trump fixing all of the bullshit that he did. And then things will get back to normal. Okay? And when things get back to normal, people are going to forget that it was the Democrats who got us out of this. And they're going to fucking vote Republican again. I'm sorry. I'm still a little doomer-pilled from last night. I won't lie. You guys know I always have hope, but this is just such a embarrassment. Such an embarrassment. All we got was higher gas prices. But hey guys, they're opening the Strait of Hormuz, which wouldn't have fucking needed to happen if we didn't bomb them.
Ever possess a nuclear weapon. Under the terms, any nuclear material they should have will be removed. Any
Great.
material, they should not have will be removed. Right now, their dust is deeply buried and
Especially because economic crashes take time to fix. Yeah, it's so fucking annoying, dude. Like, you know why you didn't see Biden too much? Because he was fixing all the bullshit Trump had fucking done. He was fixing our alliances. He was fixing the economy. Like, holy shit, dude. And now we're going to get blamed for it. Just you wait, guys. There's going to be a small little package that Donald Trump left called a shitty economy that he's going to leave the Democrats. And, you know, we're just feeling the peripheries of it now. Just you wait 2 years. Or 4 years. I mean, it's frustrating because we told people this was going to happen from the very beginning. Some of my fellow liberals as well. I'm kind of a little disappointed in some of my fellow liberals as well for cheering on this war, knowing damn well we would not get a single thing from it. We would become a weaker nation because of it. It's disappointing to see, I won't lie. They're already trying to say Dems have been stopping him. Oh, we're trying. No, my fellow liberals, you know, you probably, since you run in more leftist circles, you may not have seen this, but no, some of them were like, you know, I don't like Donald Trump, but what he's doing with Iran is great. Well, I hope you guys are happy. I hope you guys are fucking happy, because if anything, the regime is just going to be incredibly repressive, even more repressive than it was before. I mean, MAGA saying it? Oh, yeah. Well, they'll always... The Democrats are literally the fucking devil to them. You see the burden I carry where I have to try to get these people to fucking vote for them. And they're sitting here saying we're the ones causing all of this. I'm sorry. I just... It's so frustrating. We told people this is how it was going to go down for so long. We told people this, and yet they still continue not to listen. Maybe, you know what? I really hope now people start listening a little more. I know it's probably not going to happen, but dude, like I was calling this, like, this is exactly how it's gonna go down. He's gonna fucking say we won, even though we didn't win. And in fucking, who knows, like maybe 2 years, they'll develop a nuclear bomb, and now we'll have a nuclear armed Iran. And a nuclear armed North Korea. Fucking get excited, dude. It is important to keep hope. It is. It is. It really is. And I haven't lost hope. I do still think there is going to be, especially after this, of course there's going to be a huge revolt against Trump, and not revolt as in like a violent way, but a huge rejection of Trump. And but Jesus Christ, this is why you go to Congress, you know? How diddly who? How diddly do? Hey, what's up, Bill? Good to see you, man. Shout out to all the people. I hope at least somebody gets the reference of my title. I hope somebody does. Or else I'm gonna feel like a big nincompoop. Just wish keeping hope wasn't so hard. Oh, I know. But, you know, we can't forget the wins we've had recently. Just in terms of the Democrats, you know, we've gotten concessions on a lot of stuff. Our approval number is actually rising. I know, shocking. Who would have guessed the approval, you know, that thing. Conservatives love to point to it, but it is rising. And I don't know, dog. It's just so frustrating. We knew this shit was gonna happen, dude. You hear they aren't just opening... Oh yeah, they're gonna charge tolls! Special elections going well? That's another... Yeah, that's another win. I mean, our special election results have been pretty unprecedented, so... They gave full control to Iran. Great. No, I actually didn't know about the toll fees. I knew they were a probability, but Jesus, dude. So great. Now we actually, you know what we did, guys? We kind of made Iran stronger. No, seriously, think about it. Now they can sell themselves as the one force that stood up to the Western devil. And they can, so recruiting is going to be 10 times easier. And now they're going to charge tolls to go through the Strait of Hormuz. It's just like, fuck, dude. You'll respond with a proper return reference? Okay, bet. Yeah, we made China stronger. Yeah. Just great. Dude, this is so fucking dumb. Like, here's how I see it from my perspective. I'm obviously glad there's a ceasefire and no more death has to happen. But the idea that we'll just say we're going to do something and then just not commit to it. Like, I didn't want them to commit to bombing infrastructure, but they literally... This is like us turning into Gigantic Titan, but accidentally giving Iran the skin-hardened vial? Amen. It really is. Shout out. I appreciate that one. Yeah, it's from Attack on Titan. My title's from Attack on Titan, if you guys don't know. It's the first episode. To you in 2,000 years, the fall of the Shinigami District. Great show, by the way. Absolutely amazing. Suddenly, I'm glad Mandarin was a mandatory subject in school. Yeah. The fact they didn't have a plan for the strait when we fully knew they would try to close it says a lot. Yeah, I guess I'm just disappointed in not our military. Our military is badass. That's the thing. Our military does their job. It's the leadership. It's these fucking dipshits in front, you know, waffling around in our presidency. And, you know, I don't think this is true. I only watched it till the first Aaron. Oh, so you didn't get to meet the founding Titan, huh? Well, that's alright. It's a great show. I think it holds up throughout the entirety of it, so I'm not, you know, I recommend watching the full series. It's really good. It's like the other Aaron he was named after. Oh, Irwin. Is it Irwin? I heard it got shit, but then actually ended great. Yeah. My issue with the release of the Attack on Titans franchise was more that it didn't really follow like the typical structure of a show where like each show is a certain bit of like it's a certain length. They really fucked around with how long each episode was, but besides that, yeah, it was great. I thought the ending was super powerful too. How I don't want to spoil it, but you know, I thought the ending was very good, and I recommend anybody watch Attack on Titan. It's I think it's one of the best pieces of artwork probably this century. Not century. Well, maybe in the 21st century. It tells an amazing story, and it really speaks to the strength of humanity. And our pitfalls. Maybe I'm giving it too much credit, but I thought it was a really good show. Anyways, I'm just talking because we got to continue this fucking speech by Kegsbreath and Kane. Hopefully Kane has something to revive Kegsbreath from his night, his binger night out. We won the war! I guarantee you his ass was drinking. The Gulf states could have gotten more anti-air if they knew we were attacking Iran. Oh, yeah. How does this look for the GCC states? I was kind of turned off by the show because I looked up how old the characters were and it said 19. And I went, okay, but then I found out they're actually 14. Like, not everything has to be set in stone. I'm gonna say, I didn't know they were. I think in the beginning they're 14, but towards like mid-season and the end, they're adults. But yeah, like when they're first getting into the scouting corps and stuff, they are a little young. But I actually like that because it like captures the innocence before they have to go outside the wall. And before they have to start taking the attack to the Titans, it shows that, these were people. They were humans. Oh, geez. There's so much, though, about that show that is, like, to be children in the start? No, I disagree. I do think there was a reason. Um, I do think there was a reason to have them that young in the beginning. Like, it's just in the beginning they start out as 14-year-olds. Here, let me look up how. Let me look it up. Maybe I'm wrong about this. I never quite looked at their age. Old is Aaron in season 2? Because season 1, I do think they are like teenagers. Okay, he's 16 in Attack on Titan. Yeah, he's 16. And then in season 3, I'm assuming he's like 18. Okay, now we're getting conflicting results. We're either 15 or 6. I have no idea. Well, I enjoyed the show. I did. I thought it was a very good show. I I mean, there's not a lot of, unlike a lot of anime, there's not a lot of sexual innuendos or anything in there. So, I don't have any problem with them being teenagers or something. But I don't know. It is a young adult series for sure though. Like, I wouldn't recommend watching that unless you're 16 or 17 or 18. Just a lot of gore. There's not really a lot of well, I mean, if they're child soldiers, that's I mean, I it makes sense because of where they are and the story. I think it makes sense. Fuck yeah, these people are desperate. They're arming the children.
Watched 24/7 overhead.
My personal favorite part though is whenever Aaron goes, Mikasa! Oh jeez. I watched that a while ago. That was probably like 2 years ago I watched that now. Why is there so much thunder going on right now? Is it raining? I don't think it's even raining. I need to craft some new armor, by the way. Yeah, it's not even raining. Is there just like a giant hill that... I don't know. But they have the Aldean child soldiers on top of that, like... They're all child soldiers? Well... That's true. I did forget the Eldians, but the only reason the Eldians sent child soldiers is because the bloodline and all that. It's a lot of lore. It's a lot of lore. Good lore though. I enjoy it.
The president has been clear from the beginning there will be
Yeah,
no
children have the
Iranian
freedom to be
nuclear weapons.
soldiers.
Period. Full stop.
I got a horse flute.
Other
I don't know what it
presidents said
does.
President Trump did it.
Yeah, I heard the mangas were really good. That's how it usually is. The manga is usually like 10 times better. By the way, what's up, Steph? Good to see you. How do I use this? Why can't I use this horse flute? Try not to spoil anything? Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I heard the manga was really good. I want to... You guys know I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I really want to read the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. I heard it's actually really fucking good too. Like, people die in it.
Operation Epic Fury.
Yep.
Less than 6 weeks, clear mission, decisive action, overwhelming firepower, America first, a historic battlefield victory. For decades, Iran killed Americans with roadside bombs in Iraq. using cowardly proxies to do their dirty work while they hid safely in Tehran. They struck our embassies with car bombs and attacked from the shadows, never daring to face us toe-to-toe. They thought they could bleed America with impunity. Well, they just learned the hard way.
Oh.
What happens when you try to fight us directly?
Yeah, bitch.
And even when they got lucky, one time in 40 days, and down 2 of our pilots, they couldn't hold them.
Yeah, you realize how embarrassing that is to say they downed 2 of our pilots, right, Pete? Like, that doesn't escape you, does it? I hope not. You're the Secretary of War. You understand why them downing 2 of our pilots is actually, like, a really big deal. I would hope he understands that. Although, to be fair, I don't know if he's recently been on a coke binge or not, so... We're making bright steel, folks. This is big, big steps here. Oh, I got a fishing rod, so that's cool. I definitely won't be here for the next stream. Oh, that's all right, Bill. You got things to do. You're a busy bee right now, so I understand. Bill's a busy bee. And so that's all right. All right. Go off, King.
In a daring 14-hour rescue operation, 7 hours in daylight and 7 hours of night, both pilots were recovered safely. Not once, but twice. A daylight thunder run right up the middle of their country.
Wow.
Boots on the ground.
Whoa.
A midnight raid right up the middle of their country. Boots on
I don't like how he's saying this.
the ground. 0
Makes me seem
American
like,
casualties.
I don't know.
The Iranians humiliated and demoralized. We control their fate, not the other way around. That's why they came to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Iran's defeat is America's retribution for every...
Nope, I didn't sleep last night at all. Fix my schedule. Well, shit. Good luck, Bill. Say Europe is doing nothing for the U.S.? That's not true at all. Europe's helping us out in more ways than we can count. Like, people forget about Five Eyes. People forget... There really is this devaluing of our intelligence agencies. It's very dangerous. Like, people wonder, how did we win the Cold War? Well, the CIA had a pretty big part in that, dog. So if you want to continue to have world dominance, you should probably fund that. Oh, no, you're not going to? Okay. Oh, you're going to say they're the ones that are involved in all the big conspiracy. Okay, well, that's great. Great. I'm sure that won't come back to bite us in the ass.
The American loss to Iranian terror, especially those brave troops killed by Iranian-made roadside bombs in Iraq.
Yeah,
that
you
my
mean the
generation-
blood. Oh, okay, you're talking about something else. You don't want to talk about the blood on your hands right now. I get it. Very inconvenient to talk about that. Which is wrong. They did help the IS in their way, sadly, but why should Europe do a single thing for America at all? MAGA completely abandoned them for Russia when Russia attacked a European country. True. After Ukraine, which had nothing to do with it, went with America into Iraq and Afghanistan and have their favor returned with ungratefulness. Yeah. No, yeah, that's definitely the case, and it just breaks my heart because our European allies are probably one of the biggest supporters of liberal democracy. They've seen how democracy has saved their country, their continent. Before there was a support for democracy, that continent was a war zone. It was a bloodbath. And then democracy and the ideas of liberty came along. and saved them. So I see why they're so afraid of Trump in the US right now. They see us going down the exact same damn path they went down. They're probably horrified, dude. Also, Minecraft idea? Ooh, let's hear it. By the way, anybody that wants to become the next member, I'll be naming my giant gecko after. Do you like the little area I made for him? I think it's cute. It needs more vines. Zombie horses? Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if this version has drowned zombie horses, but I will try. We've already got a giant gecko, though. Look at this guy. Horse trigger 4, impossible to defeat Trident Rider. Sounds like a great challenge. Different task? Interesting. Yeah, so the next member will be named after the next member will get their name hopefully forever ingratiated on my giant gecko here. Oh, you're saying that should be a thing in the vanilla game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually like that. I really like that. Minecraft is such a great game, dude. I'm just gonna be honest. Amazing game. I know I had a caller last night say he didn't like watching it, but I know most of my fans are pretty big fans, or most of my audience are pretty big fans of it. Don't end up being dumb luck. Yeah. It's been so long since I actually played base Minecraft, I won't lie. I'm a mod freak, you know? I'm a little freaky. I like the mods. Bamboo has probably been my favorite recent addition in normal Minecraft, though. Love the sound of it. Brrr. All right, go off, Keg's Breath.
Knows so well, and for the suffering their regime has inflicted around the world. Now we have a chance
All right, we're
at
turning
real
down
peace and a real deal. The War Department, for now, has done its part.
Oh,
We stand
okay.
ready.
Well, they've done it, guys. They've already won. They've already won.
In the background to ensure Iran upholds every reasonable term. And as everyone knows, nobody makes a better deal than President Trump.
Of course. Got to give that
To the
polish
warriors
job a
of
little
Epic
bit to
Fury,
Trump.
I say well done. You're the backbone of our country. Your skill, your bravery, and sheer guts and grit showed the world what America is all about. I'm proud of you. We're proud.
Bamboo was better part of a decade ago? Oh, really? Damn. That's, I didn't know that. I thought Bamboo was pretty recent, but yeah, you're probably right. Alright. My favorite addition in recent Minecraft, let me think here. Actually, I won't lie. The new Sulfur Caves update, those sulfur cubes do look very cute. And they do look interesting to play around with. So there we go. I'm excited for the new Sulfur Caves update. What gift did I receive? What gift did I receive? Okay.
Proud of you. President is proud of you. Job well done.
Daddy's
Stay
proud.
And stay ready. To the families of our fallen, your sacrifice was in service of a historic cause, and we will always remember your heroes, our heroes. We will continue to honor them. And to our Israeli allies, thank you for being a brave, capable, and willing ally on this battlefield. The rest of the world and the rest of our so-called allies saw what real capabilities look like. They should take some notes.
Oh, great.
Our troops, our American warriors, deserve the credit for this day.
Yeah, let's give praise to, you know. Oh, Jesus, dude. This is so stupid. I know I keep saying it, but it really is. Oh, jeez. I'm just afraid of, you know, I know there's going to be a huge terrorist attack someday that is the result of this. So, you know, I don't mean to fearmonger or anything like that. It's just if you're cognizant and you understand how these things work, this is probably going to result in a pretty bad terrorist attack. It'll be, you know, years from now, I'm sure. But get excited, guys. Okay, we need to, you know what? Where's the pedestal? I need a pedestal. That's what they're called,
But
right?
God deserves all the glory.
Oh, yeah.
Tens of thousands of sorties, refuelings, and strikes carried out under the protection of divine providence. A massive effort with miraculous protection. Dude 44 Bravo spoke for all of us.
Dude 44 Bravo. What the bro, there's no way he just said that. Dude 44 Bravo. I don't think that's their name, man. Am I wrong? Do we have a dude section in our armed forces? Let's not trust them with explosives. You know what I mean? Is it a sconce I need? No, it's not a sconce. Fuck it, we'll just open up documentation.
God is good. The chairman will now provide an even deeper military detail on the historic success of Operation Epic Fury. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. I want to start this morning by honoring the 13 members of our American Joint Force who were killed in action thus far during this operation. Their sacrifice and that of their families is deeply important to us, and we are grateful for each of them, and will continue to mourn their loss. Their names and their bravery will never be forgotten. On February 28th, the President of the United States ordered the Joint Force.
No, their names will definitely be forgotten by Trump in a matter of weeks. He thinks they're losers and suckers, bro. You, like, Raising Cain, why you doing this, man? You know damn well that man has no respect for you. But, you know, maybe he is putting it in the back of his head, you know? Maybe he's remembering all this, and, someday if Donald Trump wants to do a little coup, he's gonna have to depend on this guy, and, I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't really seem... Like, if you treat the military so shittily, I don't think they're going to come to your defense if you try to do, like, a big old coup or something.
To execute Operation Epic Fury with the direction to accomplish three distinct military objectives: destroy Iran's ballistic missile and drone capabilities, destroy the Iranian Navy, and destroy their defense industrial base to ensure that Iran cannot reconstitute
that didn't
the
sound
ability
like
to project
our original
power
goals
outside their borders. Over the course of 38 days of major combat operation, the Joint Force achieved the military objectives as defined by the President. We welcome the ongoing ceasefire, and as the Secretary said, we hope that Iran chooses a lasting peace. But as Secretary Hegseth said, let us be clear, a ceasefire is a pause, and the Joint Force remains ready, if ordered or called upon, to resume combat operations with the same speed and precision as we've demonstrated over the last 38 days, and we hope that that is not the case. I want to congratulate and thank the leadership today at U.S. Central Command, including the Commander Admiral Brad.
Not gonna lie, I did think he was straight up gonna say the leadership of Iran. Okay, shout out. Yeah, shout out. Yeah.
Trooper, the Deputy Commander, Lieutenant General Kevin Leahy, the Senior Enlisted Leader, Fleet Master Chief Compton, and every one of the component commanders, senior enlisted leaders, and
City of
especially the
Compton.
staff down at U.S. Central Command, who does not get called out for any of the credit, but grinds 24/7 to help offer the options that we bring to the Secretary and the
Oh,
President.
he's a
I
rising
also want to
grinder, eh?
highlight the forces in the United States European Command under the command of Alexis Grinkowicz, who protected the western flank in support of CENTCOM. And I want to thank our partners across the intelligence community. Our ability to see and understand what an adversary is doing help us to be as decisive as we must be on the battlefield. And that includes DIA, NSA, NGA, the CIA, and the National Reconnaissance Office, and others. I want to thank the other combatant commands who have thus far contributed along the way.
Yo, what's
to
up,
US
Cole?
Central
Good to
Command.
see ya.
This includes Transcom, Stratcom,
Just playing a little
Spacecom,
Minecraft right now.
SOCOM, and Cybercom. All
News about the ceasefire? Yeah, that's what we're covering right now, and I'm just kind of chatting with chat right now. Nothing too major going on in the world. In terms of Minecraft, I just got my enchanting apparatus set up, so that's pretty big news, but besides that, not too much going on. Now I need to see where I want to... I could probably put it right here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right there. Think that's how you do it. Let's go.
all of whom poured all
I
in
don't really like the
support of
look of this.
CENTCOM's efforts. And I want to thank, as the Secretary did, our Gulf partners who fought alongside each and every one of us every day. From the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, and Jordan, all
I feel bad for Trump. It's been L after L. Oh, yeah. This man is constantly taking L's. It's pretty insane. No way. That was my Fortune 4 pickaxe. Great. Love that. Probably shouldn't have been using
who
it.
joined us together to defend and protect our people and our assets, and who, if required, stand ready to do so again. And I want to thank my team at the Joint Staff who work literally around the clock in order to help me offer the options that I must with the associated risks to the Secretary and to the President. They are the hardest working people that I know, and I am deeply grateful for their service. Most importantly today, I want to thank America's members of the Joint Force who've poured everything that they can into Operation Epic Fury, and their families who've worked 24 hours a day for 38 days. The Secretary and I could not be more proud of each and every one of
I
you.
disagree,
And
Cole.
we
I think
deeply
Greenland would have been
appreciate
horrible
the
for
support
us.
of the American people, who we
The
know
people there don't even
always
support
have
us, you know?
in our thoughts and prayers, and we can feel this literally every single day. As the Secretary said, the United States is devastated.
Every hour, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say, if you a bad bitch, put your hands... Okay, yeah, I'm very, ADHD brained right now, guys. You guys know that song? Cause I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in a song, alright. Shout out, love Kendrick. Love Kendrick Lamar.
The regime's ability to harm Americans and our interests for years to come. Since the beginning of major combat operations, the United States Joint Forces struck more than 13,000 targets, including in that 13,000 more than 4,000 dynamic targets that popped up on the battlefield and were immediately addressed, thanks to the exceptional command and control system and intelligence, acumen, and agility of our joint force. CENTCOM forces destroyed approximately 80% of Iran's air defense systems, striking more than 1,500 air defense targets. More than 450 ballistic missile storage facilities, 800 one-way attack drones storage facilities. All of these systems are gone. We've devastated Iran's command and control and logistical networks, destroying more than 2,000 command and control nodes and degrading their ability to target U.S. and friendly forces. It is, and we know this, incredibly frustrating right now to be a lower level Iranian commander trying to fight your fight. As the Secretary said, the Iranian Navy now lies mostly at the bottom of the Arabian Gulf, and we assess that we've sunk more than 90% of their regular fleet, including all of the major surface combatants, as the Secretary said. 150 ships are at the bottom of the ocean, and half of the IRGC Navy's small attack boats. Joint fires projected from the land, sea, and air executed more than 700 strikes against naval mine targets, and we had assessed that we destroyed more than 95% of their naval mines. And perhaps most important...
Only 95%? Sorry, but with naval mines and the way they close down the strait, I kind of feel like that needs to be 100%, gang. Just gonna be honest. Just gonna be quite frank with you.
Importantly, we've destroyed Iran's defense industrial base, their ability to reconstitute those capabilities for years to come. We attacked, along with our partners, approximately 90% of their weapons factories. Every factory that produced Shahed one-way attack drones was struck. Every factory that produces the guidance systems that go into those drones was struck. Their missile defense industrial base is shattered, with more than 80% of their missile facilities gone, as well as their solid rocket motor production capability. It will take years for Iran to rebuild any major surface combatants, as more than 20 naval production and fabrication facilities have been damaged or destroyed, and nearly 80% of Iran's nuclear industrial base was hit, further degrading their attempts to attain a nuclear weapon. Throughout Operation Epic Fury, our joint force struck at the heart of Iran's ability to project power and threaten the United States and the region. And in order to do this, it required the service and sacrifice of more than 50,000 American warfighters deployed across CENTCOM, EUCOM, and stateside. The joint force flew more than 10,000 missions, including 62 bomber missions, 18 of which flew round trip from the United States to deliver military.
Why would they need a navy? You gave them control of the Hormuz? Yeah. Great question, Bill. I'm surprised he's not bragging about destroying their elementary schools. Well, what I will say about Raising Cane is he's a lot more professional than most of this admin. And he is a respected general.
Bombs on military targets. Each of these missions was more than 30.
So, like, I don't doubt this guy knows what he's doing. And I don't doubt all of our military does. The issue is our military can't do shit without a real war goal. No military can. It's not a special trait of the United States military. No military can wander with its head cut off. That we're not chickens. Get this jukebox upgrade out of my backpack. I don't want it. That's the issue. You know, I don't deny that General Kane is an amazing general. I'm sure he's great with his lessers and all that. I'm sure of it. I don't think that's the issue here.
In duration, and we did that 18 times. No other military in the world can do that. And it's a testament to the logistical force.
Dude, no other military in the world can drop bombs like we do and save our pilots. That I will give them that. They did save one of our, you know, we do have to Give them some credit. At least they didn't just let them fucking die. At least he didn't just fucking let them die. But is that really that big, you know, is that really something we need to be super proud of? I don't know.
That quietly serves behind them. I cannot thank Transcom and the Air Force tanker. And
Did he just say Transcom? Woke. Whoa, dude. Why are you talking about Transcom? Bro, why are you so woke? What the hell? What is this? Skyweave. Oh, interesting.
More. Combined with Army and Navy joint fires, we struck more than 13,000 targets. And along with our Gulf partners, we've thus far intercepted 1,700 ballistic missiles and one-way attack drones, defending our forces and our partners in the civilian population. And we remain ready to do so should the need arise. Along the way, we consume more than 6 million meals, and by my estimate, more than 950,000 gallons of coffee, 2 million energy drinks, and a lot of nicotine, but I am not saying that we have a problem.
Listen, man, I'm addicted to nicotine as well, so I get it.
I've laid out the statistics, but it does not truly.
I expect my army grunts to be addicted to nicotine, okay? If they're just not addicted to nicotine, something's wrong.
The nature of combat. This is gritty and unforgiving business. It's chaotic, it's hot, it's dark, it's unpredictable, and there's always unknowns.
It's hot, then you're
and
cold.
Our people proudly walked into those unknowns and continue forward. And through it all, the Joint Force has demonstrated the unwavering resolve that the nation demands of us. We are a mission-focused force, and our objectives always is to create the conditions for peace. And today we have...
Hey, what's going on? And I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I kind of overslept. Kayla, you're totally fine, dog. Don't you worry about it. I appreciate you saying what's up and stopping by. Right now, we're just going over Pete Keg's breath and General Kane's arguments for why they've won the war. I was concerned when I heard Raz vapes would be discontinued in the U.S. Yeah, I used to hit Raz's all the fucking time. I used to work at a vape shop. And so, you know, that's probably half the reason I'm addicted is because... But I am trying to get off. And to be honest, guys, I haven't bought a single vape in probably like 3 months. Alright, let's go. We're about to get a Dominion wand. Fucking let's go.
While be ready should that peace break, which we hope it is not, and we remain ready. Before I turn it back to the Secretary, I also want to quickly revisit the rescue of the Air Force fighter crew over the weekend. To give you an update, we've had, the Secretary and I have had the profound honor of speaking directly with many of the warfighters on that mission. From the down crew...
Don't worry, I know getting rid of this... Okay, so the Amethyst... The budding amethyst, we don't need to concern ourselves with it too much because what's going to happen is our home dog we're about to bring in here is going to farm it for us because he's such a good homie that that's just what he does. Start an argument with my boss so I could take a 2-hour lunch break? Hey, hell yeah. Well, you know, I hope I'm not causing you to miss work or anything. I don't want you to get in trouble or anything like that. All right.
Up to those
we're about to, you know, we're about to have another membership advantage. You're going to be So the second membership I get will be named after the amethyst golem here. I gotta find it first. It's somewhere here, that sneaky bugger. He's somewhere. I really need to get... I need an Eye of Ender. That's all I need right now. And then I can use the storage terminal. Oh, my amethyst dude wants to hide from me? That's how you spell amethyst, right? Right? That's how you... No, I spelled it wrong. Okay, that's good. Why isn't it spelled with a Y? It looks so much more mystical if you spell it with a Y. Don't you want mysticism? There it is. There he is. This is our home dog. He will be the key to all my wealth. Right, turn that off. This chest. Let's go. This is big news, guys. All right. I'm going to put him in a prison, basically. So we can't get out. All right. Look how cute this guy is. Are you guys ready? Look at him. There you go. This is your home. Now make me amethyst geodes. What will you be rewarded with? Nothing. Except my love and appreciation.
Forces that Wenham got him. Hearing these stories firsthand has only deepened our appreciation for their tenacity, creativity, courage, and grit of the American Joint Force. This is a story that gets to the very heart.
Look, he's already getting to work, guys. He's already getting to work. Block of amethyst, or budding amethyst. Look at that. What a smart dude. You're doing great work, man. Keep it up. Proud of you. Oh, hold on. You can't escape. I don't want you escaping.
Soul of who we are as a joint force, who we are as Americans. Selfless sacrifice in service of others. From the backseater, Dude 44 Bravo, whose pure and unadulterated joy at seeing those helicopters come into the valley to get his front seater in daylight, because he knew the front seater did not have a jacket, and was so filled with heart-leaping joy at his front seater getting picked up. To the nighttime folks that went in and then got him, to the tanker forces that did the things that they had to do to give their own gas away to the support packages, to those that went into the desert landing site not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Whoa.
As we fought through multiple contingencies. This was and is a joint force that has the guts to try, that does not quit, and who each and every day does the things that we must to dare to win. No lives were lost. We succeeded because the joint force is always at the ready. They trust each other. They trust their
Oh no, I
leaders,
just hate
and
work.
they
It's
trust their
boring.
training.
Oh, I
And they
understand.
remember first, foremost, and always that we do these things.
Before I started streaming consistently, I used to work at a pretty dead-end job, so I get it. I get it. Unfortunately, I'm just too much of a gamer. Too much of a gamer, and they discriminated against me for that.
so that others may live, and we will never leave anyone behind. The success of Operation Fury thus far, and we hope it remains, culminates with this incredible rescue over the weekend, a direct example of the professionalism and courage of the United States military and our joint force. It's the service members on the front lines, our partners in the region, our teammates in the intelligence community, our civilian leaders in the OSW side of the house, the American workers who build the tools and weapons that we use, and the American people who back us up that help us to go do these things. I stand here humbled today, but frankly not surprised by what the Joint Force has been able to do. Their performance is fueled by a deep commitment to each other, their mission, and to our country. It is an incredible, deep honor for me to be a part of this Joint Force, and I'm humbled by the service and sacrifice each and every day that I am lucky enough to see. And finally, as I always do, I ask that we never forget our fallen and their families, especially those 13 fallen from Operation Epic Fury. May we always be worthy of their sacrifice and honor their legacy. And with that, sir, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Mr.
No,
Chairman.
make Hegseth say their names.
Questions?
Alexandra Ingersoll, One America News. First of all, thank you to our troops.
All right, we need some.
What role
we need some
is
wood.
Our military playing in escorting vessels through the Strait of Hormuz at this point? And the president said on Truth Social that the U.S. will be hanging around to make sure everything goes well. Obviously, Mr. Secretary, you just mentioned, we know the scars from hanging around in Iraq for decades. But what does that entail in terms of our military presence at this juncture?
Yeah, we'll be hanging around. We're not going anywhere. We're going to make sure Iran complies with this ceasefire, and then ultimately comes to the table and makes a deal. So we'll stay put, stay ready, stay vigilant, as the chairman laid out. Our troops are prepared to defend, prepared to go on offense, prepared to restart at a moment's notice with whatever target package would be needed in order to ensure that Iran complies. As far as the Strait, you saw the initial agreement that was struck, which is Iran's letting ships go through. So they'll be that will be happening. They will be sailing, and ultimately,
imagine dying in an operation. It's not really about nothing. It's pretty fucking embarrassing.
Inside the Strait of Hormuz, what Admiral Cooper, I failed to mention Admiral Cooper's name. He's done a phenomenal job, along with everybody at AFCENT and ABCENT and ARCENT and all the components down there, laying the groundwork for Iran. Iran doesn't have the same ability to defend it the way they did before, and so as the president has pointed out to the rest of the world, we barely get any of our energy out of the Strait.
Yeah, but but he's being so stupid. Like, everybody understands how the price of oil will fall if or the price of oil will go up the Strait. Even if we're not taking any oil from there, our prices are still affected. But of course, they don't have to be honest about anything, it seems.
Just a tiny fraction. It's time for the rest of the world to step up and ensure that that stays open.
Yeah, the rest of the world needs to come and fix the problems that we've created. You're so right, Hegseth. I can't believe how right you are. What are you doing up here, bro? Yeah. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Birch will work. Birch burns just like any other wood, okay?
President Trump and the War Department brought Iran to the place where they are voluntarily opening it right now, as was announced last night. Yes, Jared.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, and thank you both for the update. President Trump posted on Truth Social this morning that there has been a very productive regime change in Iran, and that there will be no enrichment of uranium, and the U.S. will work with Iran to dig up and remove the deeply buried nuclear dust. So I just have two questions here. So both you, Mr. Secretary, and the President have referred to a new regime in Iran. So is this not the regime that was at war with us for 47 years? And how do we, what do we think of when we're saying
Uh-oh,
this
that
is a
one's
regime?
gonna make him
What are we
mad.
thinking? What are
That
we
one's
saying
gonna
there?
make Pete Keg's
And then
breath
my second
mad,
question is,
mad.
with any future deal with Iran, is their handing over of all of their enriched uranium and they're promising not to enrich any future uranium a non-negotiable for the U.S.?
Well, it's always been non-negotiable that they won't have nuclear capabilities. And so right now it's buried and we're watching it. We know exactly what they have, and they know that. And they will either give it to us, which the president has laid out. They'll give it to us voluntarily. We'll get it. We'll take it out. Or if we have to do something else ourselves, like we did in Midnight Hammer or
Famously, the
something like that,
the
we
trustable
reserve that
regime in
opportunity. But
Iran.
what's clear, what the new Iranian regime knows, is they'll never have a nuclear weapon or the capability to get a path to one. As far as the new regime, you heard the list that I read. It's a new group of people who've seen the full capability of the United States military and has a new calculus about what it means to negotiate with us, hence why they came to the table wanting a ceasefire and the shooting to stop. So this new regime, which the regime has been changed, has a different interaction.
Oh, has it?
with the
Okay,
US.
great.
Right here.
Mr. Secretary, thank you.
Oh,
Of course,
I was going in front right here.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary and General Kane. Mary Margaret with the Daily Wire. 2 questions.
Oh yeah,
Iran has said that safe passage
That's
through
so
the Strait of Hormuz
funny.
will be possible.
yeah. I don't want to talk to you, man. I want to talk to the Daily Wire. Wow. Okay. Seems like this is totally fair.
In coordination with Iran's armed forces and, quote, technical limitations. What do you believe that means? And then we've also heard reports that Iran has continued striking targets well into this morning. At what point are we beyond a grace period? Are we giving them a grace period? Is there a miscommunication there? What's going on with that?
What we know is that Iran is going to say a lot of things. A lot of people are going to say a lot of things, claim a lot of things.
Oh,
what has
okay.
been agreed to, what's been stated, is the strait is open. Our military is watching.
That's
so
it.
the
That's
military's
all we
watching,
needed.
But commerce will flow, and that's what you saw the markets react to, is that reality. As far as shooting, that we were monitoring it last night in real time. Of course we are. Iran
We're
would
always
be
monitoring the
wise to
situation, of
Find
course.
a way to get the carrier pigeon to their troops out in remote locations to know not to shoot any longer. One-way attacks or missiles, because this is it takes time sometimes for ceasefires to take hold. We're watching it. We're prepared if necessary, but we hope and believe that it'll hold. Yes.
Thank you, Secretary.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Why are you so rude? Just wait.
Why are you
I'm
so
calling on people.
rude? Why are you so rude? Meh. Shut the fuck up, Pete. You fucking little bitch boy. God. You can tell this man has never been punched in the face once in his life, and he carries the weight of that type of person. Listen, I've been rocked because I've said some stupid shit before, okay? Make no mistake. But I learned from that. I learned and became better for it, I'd say.
Secretary Hudson. Yesterday in the President's Truth Social, he threatened to wipe out a civilization. That statement elicited a huge response in America. If Iran did not come to the table and make a deal yesterday by the deadline, was the President really prepared to wipe out Iran entirely?
I don't have leaf
Like I
litter?
said, we had a target.
What do you mean? Leaf litter.
Target set locked and loaded of infrastructure, bridges, power plants. Remember, this is a terror regime, the military regime. Used all of these things for dual use to fund their military, to fund their terror campaigns. We had a lot of legitimate targets. They knew exactly the scope of what we were capable of. We hit some military targets on Karg, which is a bit of a signal. They can't defend it. And so Iran ultimately understood their ability, their future, to produce, to generate power, to fuel their terrorist regime was in our hands, was in President Trump's hands. That's why they came to the table. He ultimately said, we can take it all from you. Your ability to export energy will be taken away. And the United States military has the ability to strike those things with impunity. That type of threat is what brought them to the place where they effectively say, hey, okay, we want to cut this deal. Yes, right here.
Good morning, Mr. Secretary, Mr. Chairman. David Zier, Real America's Voice. During the ceasefire, what do we do when we see Iran rearming, regrouping, repositioning weapon systems and air defenses? And also, have we confirmed the specific model type of air defense or man pads that took down our F-15, and is it still a threat for our patrols?
We're still working through the specific details around that particular shoot down. And the crews, when they normally return, go through a debriefing process along with the other members of that flight that were out there. And they'll go back, as they always do, and forensically look at what are the tactical lessons learned. Did we sense or see something? Could we have done something different? We do that, as I mentioned in a prior press conference, every single time we take any loss like that, so that we become a quick learning organization. On the other part of your question around the movement of Iranian military forces, U.S. CENTCOM will continue to monitor that situation. They will continue to have a series of response options, and if need be, will come to the Secretary and to the President for guidance and be prepared to do the things that they're ordered to do so against valid military targets in accordance with the normal procedures that we have.
I would just note, it's a good question. The more Iran moves forces, the more they emplace forces, the more easily targetable they are for us.
Oh,
right
okay.
now. Remember, we're able to look, we're able to see, we're able to sense. We know so if they try to preposition, they're just creating riper military targets for us to strike should they make the wrong decision at the table. Right here.
Mr. Secretary, Louis Martinez with ABC News. First, a question to General Kane, sir. In your personal opinion, were the risks of the Strait of Hormuz being closed because of the conflict, were they mitigated early enough in part of the decision-making process to lead up to the decision to take action against Iran? And in your opinion, is Iran in control of the Strait of Hormuz? We just heard the Secretary say that Iran is letting them ships through, which would imply that potentially it's not just. The Secretary also said that the U.S. That the strait is open. You did say that, sir. But in your opinion, sir, how can the U.S. ensure safe passage? And Mr. Secretary, can you say today
No, get the
that
fuck
the United
away.
States the administration achieved the military goals that you were
Get fucking wrecked. I'm not fucking with that.
But strategically, is that a victory because of that? And also, you said earlier that the president chose mercy, but you yourself had said 3 weeks ago that we will give no quarter to Iranian troops. How do you correlate those two? And do you think that your comments may have put American troops at risk?
No. I
No.
try to be nice up here, but you did listen to what I said, right? I laid out the objectives. We believe we've accomplished them, and it's a historic military victory.
It's a historic military victory. I already said it was good. Why are you being mean?
Trump has the option as the commander-in-chief to compel an adversary to the table, which is precisely what he did. And at the end, he chose to say, you know what, I'd rather talk to you at the table than obliterate your capability to export oil and fund your terror regime. So he did make that choice. That was his choice. He was a president of peace, and he's been willing to make those really tough calls that the American people elected him to do. Nothing we've done, not a single thing we've done. This is a typical, of course, it's ABC. Not a single thing we've done has put an American troop in more of a harm's way. We've only set our troops up to harm Iranian military capabilities, which they've done to devastating fashion and to great success. Mr. Chairman, you had a point.
There's a lot in that question. I'd love to take that offline and answer it, but I'm struggling to find exactly what your question was, and that's probably me, not you.
No.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that.
Mr. Chairman, it was an indictment framed as a question, so you're forgiven for not understanding. Go ahead, please. No, you've had your chance. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very
I
much.
believe so, based on the
What a
diplomatic
cry.
relations.
Dude, he
I
is
believe
such
so.
a little bitch boy. Oh my god. What a little bitch.
It is
I
always
believe
nice
so.
to see you.
Sorry.
Mr. Kurd or Rahim Rashidi from Kurdistan. I am representative Kurdistan TV and Kurdistan 24 today. I have two questions. Mr. Secretary, will your forces stay in the region and continue to defend and protect your allies and take the responsibility for their security? Second question is, as you mentioned, many times that you have full control of Iran airspace. Do you still have this control or not?
Well, thank you for the question. The chairman mentioned the UAE and Bahrain and Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, who have fought shoulder to shoulder with us, especially in defense of our facilities, of our people, of their facilities, and we appreciate that. So that coordination, of course, will continue. And then when it comes to the skies over Iran, I would point to Exhibit A and Exhibit B, 7 hours in the day, 7 hours at night. If any foreign adversary attempted to do the same over our soil, they would have no ability to do so. Will they have a system here or there? Maybe. Do they have a network, a system that's capable of defending their skies? No, they don't. It's, as the chairman laid out, that's been dismantled, degraded, and destroyed. So it's a slight distinction, but an important one. Yes, right here. Go ahead.
General George in the middle of a war.
Excuse me. You got a question? Go ahead.
Yes. Two questions actually for you. So during this time, is the president are you still encouraging civilians to rise up against the Iranian regime, or are they satisfied with this new regime change, or is this two-week period to kind of see where that leads? Also, talked about the enriched uranium going in there. Would that require special forces or other military, our service members? Who would be basically going in there and trusted to going in there to get that uranium out?
Mm-hmm. Again, on the uranium, we're watching it. We know what they have, and they will give it up, and we'll get it, and we'll take it. If we have to, we can do it in any means necessary. So that's something the president is going to solve for. We already have with Midnight Hammer, with the place we put them in, and the reason it's in the situation where it is. The second one was about the people. Listen, I would love to see the Iranian people take advantage of this opportunity. They have been oppressed by the previous regime, and they'll have a new opportunity with this regime. That remains to be seen. That was not our objective in this effort, but they're brave people. Horrible things have been done to them by the previous regime. Tens of thousands targeted and killed and assassinated in a way the government never should, and we wish them the best. Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep, so tacoing, as always. This is such an embarrassing administration. Anyways, let's see what else we got on the feed today. 4-star general. A 4-star general? Oh my goodness, that's huge. Governor Josh Shapiro joins Al Sharpton for discussion at National Action Network Convention. I'm good on that. This is fucking bullshit. Oh my god, I bet he's talking about his Twitch ban. Let's go. Yes, so if you guys don't know, Asmongold has been banned. Dude, look at this guy. Oh my, look at his room. Hold on, let me switch over. I'll put Minecraft on the second area here. Because, I mean, we just look at this, man. He's disheveled. He is absolutely disheveled right now.
Guys, I got suspended on Twitch in the middle of my Crimson Desert playthrough.
No! Where? I got banned from Twitch for being racist.
I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do. It's gonna be an entire week. I mean, geez, guys. I'm gonna have so much free time. Well, I guess I could start by making this video, right? So, I got
It's like he is so fucking lame. He can't even imagine what he just says free time. Bro, this man is a fucking troll. This man is an ogre. He will not do anything but play video games.
Suspended last night on
And be bad at them.
Twitch. I end my stream and I come back from the gas station and I get a message and somebody says, why can't I chat in your stream? And I'm like, well, I don't know what happened. And I look and I get a message and it says that my account has been suspended for 7 days because of hateful conduct.
Now, what type of hateful conduct could they be talking about here? What kind of hateful conduct do you think Asmongold was engaging in? I can't really imagine.
So you gotta put these teachers in jail for child grooming.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're going around telling their kids you don't have a gender. Look down. You're wrong.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that this is what he's accused of. Okay. I don't even think it was for this video, which is kind of disgusting, but anyways.
So this is what I did. This is what I said. I said that I didn't give a fuck about the opinions of third worlders, and then particularly in the thing that they referenced, I was referring to illiterate goat herders from Afghanistan.
Again, the way this looks out in the public is not a United States.
The opinions of third worlders don't matter. Like, I don't care what some illiterate goat herder thinks in Afghanistan. It doesn't matter.
In the context of those people believe.
Yeah, I mean, you've said way worse shit. I agree. You should be permanently banned.
Being AI-generated videos about Iran winning the war and nuking Israel off the map. Gentlemen, I would like to confirm that I am 100% right, and you don't either. And neither do they, because if Twitch cares about their opinions, why don't they apply Afghanistan's opinions to women on Twitch? That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Bro, this is so soy. Holy fuck, I did not think, wow. Asmon is soying the fuck out right now. What's wrong, Asmon? You didn't invest in anything? You don't have a little something you can draw from while you wait for your ban to get lifted?
But everybody knows nobody gives a fuck about them. Nobody cares. I'm not sorry. I'm right. I said nothing wrong, and nothing I said was against the terms of service. Beyond that, do you even...
I don't know about that. I mean, there's a lot of things they could have gotten you on, Asmon. For example, in this video, you call to take militant action against teachers, so...
Imagine a world where somebody that says that they don't care about what a fat American thinks about the Middle East. Can you imagine that this person ever gets suspended? Of course not.
He has some woke qualities, but he's nowhere near as woke as Francis. Francis was a socialist. This motherfucker is an American. And I think Americans are gross. Americans do not have a understanding of the world. Americifying anything is going to be bad. Americans have a very limited understanding of the universe.
Oh my god, he's bitching about Hassan. Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, Hassan's bad, man, but you're just as bad, if not worse.
And so why am I getting suspended? It's more third worldist morality logic inversion that basically is being used to silence me for an...
They're silencing Asmongold. Oh no! What has the world become when this racist pig of a human being gets silenced? No! What? I don't know if the internet's gonna survive this one, guys. It's probably the end. It's the end, ladies and gentlemen.
An entire week. That's the important part that I want to talk about here. It's because basically Twitch has a system where they say that your infractions or your bad actions expire within 1 year. Well, the last time I was suspended, well, we all remember the last time I was suspended, but that was in October 2024. I have not been suspended for over an entire year.
Yeah, because you make Twitch a lot of money, dipshit. It's like, do I have to this guy knows this. Come on, Asman is a veteran. Of course he knows this. It's because you made them a lot of money, dipshit.
Why does that matter? Well, it matters because they say it matters. It matters because they say that's whenever the infractions expire and your account is treated as not being in bad standing. So why is it in that case that instead of getting a warning, instead of getting a suspension, instead of getting for a day, instead of getting a
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, because you said some bad shit, loser.
suspension for 3 days, I immediately went from that all the way to a 7-day suspension immediately. Why would this happen? What is the
Go to fucking Rumble, bitch. Like, for real, go to fucking Rumble. You have such an issue with it, go to fucking Rumble. See how much money you make there.
reason for it? I have no idea. Is it because they don't like what I'm saying? It has to be, because it's certainly not because what I'm saying is against the terms of service.
No, it is. It was racist. It was very bigoted what you said. But I agree. They should have, they should have referenced this. And I'm still spreading this around, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you forget this video. It's going to bite Asman in the ass in the future.
Service. Yes, using nationality is a protected group, but I was not talking about them being disregarded because of nationality. I was talking about them being disregarded because of the fact that they're watching literal AI-generated videos and then believing a false narrative. And the video's context was about, would you rather be having likes on Twitter or having your entire Navy not destroyed?
Do you think that the Iranians would rather
That
have
seems
their entire
interesting.
Navy back or their memes?
Oh.
Ah, jeez, guys, I wonder. And so anyway, this is what's happened. is
Probably
that
their
I have
memes.
been
Who the fuck gives a fuck about the Iranian Navy? Oh, God. We were so afraid of the Soleimani class, guys. Good thing we got rid of it. Woo-wee. We were afraid of the Soleimani class.
suspended
Soleimani
for an
class.
entire week for that. That's it. And I'll play the clip for you guys, okay? And this is, by the way, there's not a 100% certainty with this, that this is the clip, but this is the thing that they quoted from, and it's the thing that they gave me an example of. And I will say also, by the way, my contacts and relationship with Twitch on an interpersonal level has been nothing but tremendous. I have great respect for the people that I've dealt with Twitch. I have no actual
Wow.
animosity towards those
Okay,
people.
great. So you realize those people are also making these decisions, you fucking idiot. Oh my God, you fucking idiot. This man is the definite, he's a lemming. He's a fucking lemming, dude. Do you really think that they had no idea that that ban happened? Oh, we're shocked. We're shocked, Asman. What Twitch banned you? Oh my God, I'll get it up to the I'll get this to the right person. No, I'm sure you did nothing wrong. Fucking idiot, bro.
People. So just make sure that you guys understand that. Don't shoot the messenger or anything like that. It's the moderation team and the people that decided that I did something wrong. And maybe they made a mistake. Well, I know they made a mistake. But maybe they'll recognize that and I'll get an unban early. And if they didn't, I guess, well, I mean, and here's the annoying thing, right? Is like, well, if Trump nukes Iran, which seems like that's getting more likely every day, then I'm going to have to go live on Kick and Rumble, right? Maybe.
Bro, Trump nuking Iran. We're seriously, this came out 20 hours ago. Talk about bad timing.
Be on YouTube too. I prefer just to do Kick and Rumble. It's a copyright thing, right? It's a confusing, content creator reason. But like, and then we'll continue uploading videos. And if something big happens, don't worry, I'll be there, and you'll have a way to watch me, and it'll be all back to usual. But I would like to take at least a little bit of time, and like maybe fix a little bit of things in my life, and just relax a little bit. But if something big happens, do not worry, I will be there, and I might make a couple of other videos in the meantime, just because I'll be bored. But going back to what I was saying is that...
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything meaningful with my life. I'll just be bored. God, what a rat.
I have been suspended for this. And really, let me talk about, really how I feel about this. Do I give a fuck about the opinions of a bunch of third worlders in regards to what my country should do? Absolutely fucking not. I do not. You shouldn't. they shouldn't give a fuck about.
No, you probably should if we're trying to like help that country out or help the population or you know, like wasn't your guys' entire thing regime change? Don't you care about that population? Oh no? Okay.
I think about their country. Because why would I take somebody's opinion that is from a shithole in these countries? And by the way, these are shitholes. Many of these countries are shitholes.
Bro, you live inside of a shithole. Look at your room. Jesus Christ, anytime I think my mental health is bad, I just take a look at Asmongold's fucking room and I reassess real quick.
Don't let anybody teach you or tell you that, oh, it's America's fault. No, it's not. The ones that America has invaded are shitholes. The ones that America hasn't invaded or Britain hasn't invaded, they're shitholes too. They're shitholes because the people made them shitholes. And whenever I talk about third worlders and third worldism, I'm not even really talking about a geography. I'm talking about an ideology. And that
the ideology of being third world. Bro, no fucking way did he just say that. The third world ideology, ladies and gentlemen. No, I wasn't saying I don't give a fuck about third worlders or people coming from poor states. No, not at all. I hate their ideology. They're poor. You know, they got a broke mindset. They got a brokey mindset. And Asmon here, he's just constantly rising and grinding. So, fucking loser.
Idea that disrespect should be met with violence. The idea that
that's a third worlder take, is it? I think they think that in Russia. I think they think that in other nations where they're totally not third world. So, interesting.
You know, crime, dysfunction, discord, and chaos in society should be expected. They're part.
Bro, what? No, that's not what you were saying, dude. Stop. He's such a coward, dude. He's the definition of a coward.
Part and parcel of living in a modern city and having people, you know, like, oh, well, you can't say certain things because they might offend people or they'll make them.
Whoa. What are we talking about here now, Asmon? Are we talking about the woke libs or are we talking about third world people? You seem to be meshing the two together.
Mad, the idea that getting angry about something is a justification to break the law. This is what I'm really talking about with third worldism. Things that...
Yeah, nobody fucking... That is such a vague definition, bro. I could be... I'm somebody who perpetuates third worldism, I guess, guys.
The Greek Senate.
I'm a third worlder.
Or the Greeks, the Romans. You know, we figured this out in Western society, in Western culture. We've realized that you can't run a society whenever you have people that act this way, and it's actually a good.
Yeah. So why is Donald? Dude, this is so fucking embarrassing. Oh, Asmon, you are my sweet, sweet summer child.
Good thing to not have a bunch of crazy fent zombies on the street. It's actually a good thing.
Bro, that's not third world. Oh my god. He is so dumb. It's breaking my brain.
To have people that aren't living on the sidewalk. It's actually a good thing to have a, you know, civilized discussion that doesn't resort to violence whenever you hear something that makes you angry.
Yeah, you realize
for some people,
those are the kind of conditions we're trying to prevent when we help out people from the third world. Yeah, those are the bad scenarios we want to prevent by helping people out in the third world and listening to them.
Third worldist mindset. It is the aggrandizement of the base interests, the base desires, and the lowest common denominator of mankind. And
is it? That's what third worldism is. Dude, you are such a joke. I don't know how, like, people take you seriously. You are such a joke.
You know what? I don't like it. I don't want it here, and guess what? They don't either. If Twitch thinks Afghanistan has such great opinions that should be listened to, maybe they should apply Afghanistan's opinions to women on Twitch. How about that? But
bro, he is soying out. He already brought this point up. This is a level 3 soy out. Hold on, I gotta warn people joining the stream real quick. This is a soy out on levels I haven't seen yet. I think he's breaking the meter, so one moment, guys. Just want to warn people. Warning. Level 10 soy out detected. Proceed. Continue, because I don't know how to spell proceed right now. Watching at your own risk. All right, there we go. I need to let people know, because this is a bad soy out, and I don't want people to come onto the stream accepting based Chad takes, and then you got this guy absolutely soying the fuck out. I mean, really, this is a soy out of epic proportions, guys.
It won't, because they also agree.
He's literally doing women bad. I can't believe it. He's doing women bad. In the year of our Lord, 2026, this man is still doing women bad.
Agree with me too. I just was the one that said it, but everybody thinks this. And I have nothing, by the way. Oh, I said illiterate. They have 37% literacy. Flip a coin, I'm right. So the point is that really...
That's not... You're wrong about your percentages there, man. That'd be 50-50. You're probably going at like a 3-sided die there.
They all do agree with me. Everybody agrees with me on this. And if you're a guy
Yeah,
from
that's...
Afghanistan...
Dude, that is so easy to say. I wish I could do that. I wish I could be like, oh, well, everybody agrees with me, so... Nope, everybody thinks I'm right, so...
You're watching. I don't know. I'm sure we've got a number of them. We've got a lot of people that watch the show. Listen, man, I'm not talking about you, but you know that there's some idiots in your country that are morons of talking about them. And by the way...
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's see what these comments are. This is why I don't use Twitch. Let's see what the newest comments are. Let's see if Asmin is actively deleting, because he's so bored he doesn't have anything else to do. What? Asmin Gold? I don't know, like, Why, now I have a look for a new place to get the latest news. Waiting for you to come back, though. Bro, no! No, no, no! Memerific! No, don't use this man as your only news source. No! No, Memerific! Don't do it! Oh my god, this just shows this is bad. Oh no. The messenger was shot, such is the custom. Recover soon. It's like he's talking about, like he just got a disease or something. Recover soon, Asmin. The world does not deserve you, but it needs you. Jesus, talk about some glaze. Don't poke a sleeping bear. They are so fucking wimpy. I know, they're the definition of wimps. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It does help out the channel. Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir. I am from the UK, and I 100% agree. You used basic facts and logic, and as usual, it completely destroys the illusion. Also, it's because you're a white man. They think it's acceptable. Bethy, where's my grey paste? What? We riot. They don't like the truth because the truth breaks the algorithm. Dang. How do I get people watching me then? Seriously, been trying for a while. Advice? Apparently, a certain group of people get under protection all across the West, and it's not the people Hassan howls about all day. 271K likes. ... Interesting. Twitch is a disgrace! We'll never miss a Cry About Hassan video. No, I agree with this guy. Time to ditch Twitch. I agree. Moderators taking it personal. You see the shit here too. In the comments. Lamau, freedom is fake. He's already unbanned? Is he? Sure. I love this guy. Hold on. It's always insane how people say human rights and free speech. Then people say the N-word and the whole world is laughing and giving a shit about that. But that's the problem now? I really hate humans. Yeah, Mom, I need a sandwich. Oh, dude, these comments are a gold mine. We'll continue down them once we finish this video.
We have those same third worldists. We have those same fucking retards in America. Being a third worlder and being a third worldist, yes, it's a geography, but it's more importantly a mindset. And these people—
Yeah, I don't think he sold anybody on this third world ideology idea. I don't think he's selling anybody. Gotta be honest, man. You got some examples of this, or is it just all the people you hate?
people have that mindset, and I don't want to have it. I don't want to deal with
Bro,
it. I think it's destructive.
Well, you've got something worse. You've got depression.
It's reductive, and I want to have nothing to do with it. So that's really the way that I feel about this, right? You know, these people talk about the Epstein files. They have their own Epstein files. It's called the marriage records. It's called Tuesday. They have...
What?
Child marriage. It's legal. I don't want to have that here. I don't want to have anything to do with that here. So all that being said, I don't want to go through and talk about that too much. What am I going to do? And just very clearly,
yeah, what are you gonna do? Because you've just been constantly bitching and saying only third world ideology people don't like me. You've been sewing the fuck out for the past like 10 minutes, Asman.
I was very surprised
Bring it all
by
together.
This. I was very surprised by this suspension. I thought it was.
Oh, more are coming. I promise you that. More are indeed coming.
For like 20 of the other things that I said. Right?
Yeah, I thought it would be. I thought they would get mad at me for saying we needed to kill teachers. I thought they'd be mad at me because they said I needed to kill teachers, but as it turns out, they got mad at me for something else. Here, Bill sent this. Let's watch it together. Can you believe it, guys? I got banned for being racist instead of asking people to kill people.
I, unfortunately, am the villain in this confession, but that is the function of the gods, to put us in roles as they see.
Oh, hold on. Oh, is this L. Ron Hubbard's The Invader Plan? Interesting. I don't think I've heard of that one yet.
I, unfortunately, am the villain in this confession, but that is the function of the gods, to put us in roles as they see fit and let us struggle in our agony.
Yeah, it's a villain point of view series, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that really is. I'm the villain. He has an album? Holy shit, I didn't know that. I'm the villain. I'm the bad guy that says the things that people don't want to hear. That's me.
I don't want to give them any ideas because I did submit an appeal. I submitted an appeal, and I told them and the thing is that if they tell me you can't refer to third worlders in a derogatory context, I hate to say it, I don't take off my shoes whenever I walk in my own house. Somebody else asks me to walk in their house, they tell me to take off my shoes. I do it. I'm not in my own house. I will follow Twitch's terms of service.
Keep playing for a few more seconds.
Or at least it would be if Sultan did not snivel and self-pity his way through the books about what a horrible mission this is.
I lay there in dull misery. I had never felt so ill in my whole life. Bleep this mission, and bleep Heller! I ought to kill him. Can't you just go away and let someone be quietly miserable?
It gets very tiring on the page, but it does play a little better in song.
Oh, this is gonna get me claimed if I play it.
Service begrudgingly, and you guys will know that I absolutely do not agree with it, and these are my viewpoints, but I will follow the rules, and
So, you're not sorry. So why the fuck should you be unbanned, you little bitch boy? It's like, he wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. Why the fuck are you bitching about the ban? Oh, jeez, bro.
I have always taken a good faith effort to always follow the terms of service. If there's a dick that we show on stream, well, it must be that day of the week. And on top of that, they've complained to me about that too, by the way. And if I do that, I delete the VOD and I try to move past it and I apologize. I say, "Oops, guys, that's my bad. I didn't mean to do that."
Yeah, so you've broken the laws before. Right tone.
Actually ever intend to break the terms of service. Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever put myself in a position where I intentionally do something that I think would put my channel at risk? It's just stupid. Why would I ever?
Well, because you're a racist bigot and you get hyped up by your chat to do, more and more extreme things. I don't know who Liner is.
Do that. So the problem that I have with this is that I think that I've made it, and considering the content
Linkara.
of my
I don't even know who Linkara is. Who's Linkara? Oh. He's an OG? Oh, okay, I know this guy. Never mind, I know this dude. I don't think I've watched any of his videos, but I've seen him here and there. Hell yeah.
stream. I cover extremely edgy content. I talk about things like, I talk about the most politically charged, most extreme issues.
Bro, so, yeah. So do I, and I haven't been banned on YouTube yet. I talk about controversial issues and all that, and I've never been banned, and I don't intend to ever be banned, and I don't expect to be banned, because I'm not breaking the terms of service. I'm not calling people from third world idiots, illiterates.
Issues on a daily basis in plain English, just, as a matter of fact. And really, I think that in order to do that and not have a million bad clips that have, been released about me, there's only 500,000. There's the reality that I do try a very good amount to try to control what I say, to make sure that what I say does not break the terms of service. And I try to say what I say.
So wait a minute,
degree
Asman. Were you controlling what you said when you said this stuff? I just want to clarify.
So you gotta put these teachers in jail for child grooming. I mean, they're going around telling their kids you don't have a gender? Look down. You're wrong.
And then he asks for militant action and calls these children retards. I think you should have been banned, like perma-banned for this, bro.
You know, like I guess like I'm thinking about what I'm saying, right? I'm not just
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah. You definitely seem like you're thinking about what you're saying. This is your average. This is a genius right here.
extemporaneously right off the cuff. I mean, to an extent I am, but I'm editing it in my mind to make sure that I don't say anything that would get me in trouble on Twitch.
What does that mean? Like, is it that hard not to be racist?
So when I said this, I didn't think I said anything wrong. And by reading the TOS, I don't think the TOS says that I said anything wrong. And the reality is that if you applied the reason why I got suspended to anybody applying this same type of language against Westerners, against Americans, against anybody in a developed country, you know that not only would it not be banned, it would probably be celebrated. So I think this is a massive double standard. It's completely unfair. I was unfairly targeted. I'm not sorry for any of it.
Bro, oh my god. Listen to this puny little bitch boy whine about his ban for fucking 14 minutes. That should be the name of this video. Listen to this crybaby bitch boy cry about the fact he got banned on Twitch for being racist. Jesus, bro. This is embarrassing. Like, this is embarrassing.
And I'll be waiting for Twitch's.
I wouldn't have put this up. I'll just be honest. I would not have put this video up. I don't know if he watches himself at all. You know, I recommend everybody that gets into the streaming space and the YouTuber space, make sure to watch yourself from time to time and see if there's anything you can improve upon or anything like that. This guy doesn't believe that, though. He obviously just shit this out.
And if it takes them a couple of days, that's fine. If it takes them an entire week, I guess I'll have to finish Crimson Desert. But the reality is that I did nothing wrong.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? We don't have Asmongold's Crimson Desert playthrough to watch. No! Well, that's why I recommend don't play games like Crimson Desert. They seem boring as shit. Play games like Minecraft, okay? Play these games. These games will, you know, you'll actually have a good time. Crimson Desert looks like a fucking headache, to be honest. It does. I don't know why people play those games, to be frank. But, hey, to each their own. All I know is Asmon is definitely not a real gamer. He's made that pretty fucking clear. What was that noise? Okay. But think about it, guys. Here's what he's doing right now. He's threatening his Let's Play. He's like, if Twitch doesn't unban me, I guess you guys are gonna have to watch someone else play Crimson Desert online. Twitch doesn't unban me. I'm not gonna play Crimson Desert online and on stream. You guys are just not gonna get to see that. Interesting, Asmon.
And according to their own rules, I also did nothing wrong. So all this put into context, that's pretty much where things stand. That's where we're at. I'm not really stressed out.
Sounds
about
like
this.
he's really grown up.
Honestly, I'm kind of excited. I feel like we've been in a little bit of a lull period, right? That's why I've been trying to do, like, I'll do the ban appeals. I'll do, like, the Jesus game, right? And, you know, all that. And I'll be honest, what really spurred me to make a comment about it last night is that I saw on Reddit, people thought that I got banned for showing a horse's dick on stream. And I was like, this is the stupidest narrative. I have to correct this because it's so
Nobody
ridiculous.
thought
I
you
don't want
got
people to
banned
believe
for that.
People are also saying I got banned for playing the Jesus game. I don't know. Maybe that was the reason. Maybe there's an enlightened Reddit atheist in the moderation team. But that's the reason they gave me. They said hateful conduct for 1 week. I put in my appeal. Hopefully I'll get it approved. I did nothing wrong. I apologized for nothing. I said nothing wrong. The clip is shown.
Sounds like he's really
people,
learned.
Not millions. Many people say a lot of things that are a lot worse than what I say, and nothing ever happens to them. And I think it was totally unfair that something happened to me. All that being said,
hey, what's up,
I
Mike? Good to
recognize
see you,
that's
man.
what Twitch doesn't want me to say. I won't say it. Just please explain the vocabulary I'm not supposed to use, and I won't use that
I've,
vocabulary.
I need to
I'll
reach
just
out
link
to
it.
you, brother.
So anyway,
I unfortunately haven't sent you an email yet, but I actually do that after this stream, man. Good to see you, brother.
Thank you guys all very much for watching. I really appreciate everybody's support. I know a lot of you guys have been on Twitter and everything. You guys can share the video, let people know kind of like where I'm coming from, what's going on. But other than that, that's about all I've got, guys. So that's where things stand. That's where
These
I'm at.
morning streams are kind of just my connect with the community streams, to be honest.
Sorry that, I got suspended. Now it's like, okay, this is complicated. It might ruin some people's schedule. They're like, oh, where's Baldy, right? And, again, if something big happens...
I don't know if are you bald?
I will be back on, and I'll stream on Kick or Rumble. But if things are just kind of the usual hysteria, news cycle, I think I'll probably just relax. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Twitch will realize what they've done wrong, and they will undo their mistake. So anyway, guys...
I don't... What are you talking about? I was just, I think he's already been unbanned, apparently, but we were just going over Asmon's, he had a bit of a soy out, I can't lie. He had a bit of a soy out moment. Yeah, these, morning streams, the horizontal streams, they don't really get much viewership, but I just like having, like, a couple hours to talk to the community and see how everybody's day is going, But yeah, in this video, he blames women for his ban. It's just, come on, man. You said some bad stuff. Just take it on the chin. Like you said, you had some things to do, so you're saying you're glad about it.
Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me for all these years and for everything. And I'll see you all very soon.
Of course, Asmon. Why wouldn't we? Anyways, let's go back down to the comments. These were pretty great. I won't lie. These comments were pretty good. But fence zombies on the street and people living on the sidewalk is mostly an American thing. That's true. That's true. You're awesome, Asmon. Keep speaking the truth, brother. Oh, this one's gonna be good.
As usual, the cultural Marxists believe in redistribution. The successful get punished and silenced, while the unsuccessful ones get elevated and amplify. It's the best incentive structure to create a world where nobody wants to live in. Like rewarding a dog for pooping on the carpet, ew, and chastising it for pooping outside.
Thank you, Zato. I appreciate that. Anyways, guys, I'm probably going to wrap up the stream here in a moment. I don't think there's anything else we really need to go over. We went over the Pete Hegseth and General Kane briefing. And we covered the Asmongold news. So shout out to For Real with Mike. He's in the chat right now. If you're more conservative and you appreciate debates and stuff like that, check his channel out. He's a cool guy. Anyways, I think that's about it, though. I don't think I have anything else really to go over. I did want to go over this old video of the Bosnian mission resolution, but I'll probably do that at some other point. I feel like it'd just be kind of boring to watch. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if there's anything else. Let me check my Discord and see if I got any new messages. You checked the... I did check the body for that debate? What do you mean? Shout out to my mod Bill, by the way. Absolute based king. This debate that this speech that I play by Biden at the beginning of, and end of each of my streams, this is what it's from. Arg! Says Bill. Arg. I hate autocorrect so much. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. The VOD. Okay. Well, I'd be interested to hear your opinion. Just send, let me know how I did, you know? Anyways, guys, I am gonna get out of here. I have to get some things ready in my own personal life, and you know, gotta shower up before the evening debates. But thank you guys so much for sticking around and saying what's up. I really appreciate it. Shout out to, again, For Real with Mike. Go check him out. Cool dude. Remove the soy out, Clunter. Oh, very true. Very true. Very true. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. Again, you guys are what makes this happen. I should have, I keep forgetting to enable raids, but we should have raids here soon. So get excited for that. Is Kalinda live right now? If Kalinda's live, I recommend you guys go check her out. Cool person. Let me see if she's live real quick, and then we'll skedaddle on out of here. Oh, we got some notifications. Interesting. All right. Well, I think, yeah, it looks like Kalinda's live. No, she's not. Never mind. It looks like Loner is live, though. So, guys, go check out Lonerbox. He is my orbit, or he is my planet that I orbit on occasion. I'm much more like I'm like a meteorite, you know? I'm not a stationary body, but I'm like, okay, so I'm a meteorite that has an orbit. I'm like Halley's Comet, okay? That's what I would compare. I'm Halley's Comet. So go check out Lonerbox, guys. Tell him I sent you. Cool guy. Honestly, I would love to have a conversation with him sometime soon about just U.S. politics in general, but I know that's not his main focus, so, and I understand that. Mike, I'm going to message you through your Gmail, so look forward to that. And without that, with nothing more to have be said, Kalinda is his Jupiter, you are his Pluto. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's all right. Just not a real planet. Yeah. No, I don't. You know, I understand. Kalinda is much more in line with his kind of brand of politics, and I understand that. So I do think it'd be interesting if he reacted to my debate about IP yesterday. I think that would be interesting. But anyways, without further ado, peace out, guys.
We're told we're not taking sides. I'm here to take sides. Mladic is a war criminal, the leader of the Bosnian Serbs. He is no better than Himmler. He is no better than Goebbels. He is a war criminal.
I was suggesting we bomb Belgrade.
What's so important about the Western Alliance? NATO for NATO's sake, so we can beat our press? What I'm about to say is going to cause me great difficulty if I'm re-elected and come back here as the ranking member or chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee. There is no moral center in Europe.
I was suggesting that we send American pilots in and blow up all the bridges on the Drina.
When in the last 2 centuries have the French, or the British, or the Germans, the Belgians, the Italians?
I was suggesting we take out his oil supply.
Moved in a way to unify that continent, to stand up to this kind of genocide. When have they done this?
I was suggesting very specific action.
The only reason anything is happening now is because the United States of America finally is understanding her role. The 21st century is going to be the American century. Because we never bow, we never bend, we never break. We are America. Second